ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ká ṣe bí ẹni kú, káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrú ẹni. Ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn, tẹrú tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni. Ọmọ aráyé abániwọ̀nràn pa orí dání wọn. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀, orí ẹni ní pé kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ, bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe làlà òtọ́ láì bá dé. Tread softly, dákun ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ṣé rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀. Àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rínú gbọ́gbé. Àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ̀ máa ráyé. Àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù kò jẹ́ àríkùn wá ṣe bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó, ọ̀yàn ń lọ wà lọ́jọ́ ogún dé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá, wọ́n kì í lá tẹ̀jẹ̀. Alámọ̀ a ò mọ̀nú, ẹ̀yìn ayé yẹn kó rọra ṣe. Ṣọ́ra, ṣọ́ra. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ilẹ̀kùn bá jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, àgbà tó ti fi tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Yòókù lọ́gbọ́n, ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ikú pàlà mi, ọ̀rọ̀ mi ọ̀lọ́lọ́gbà ògiri. Àgbèrè tó wọ́n ti fi gbogbo bàjọ́ra ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́.
Yes, so good evening, my people. It's a pleasure to welcome you to another special edition of the Jagba Jantis Show. I remain your regular host, Akin. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I greet you in the time of the day where you are, in whatever part of the world you are connecting from. It's a pleasure to have you again on this interesting and real platform. where we talk nonsense, where we weave sense into what we consider to be norm. Right, let me quickly do something 1 minute. Right, I think it's better now with the background noise. Right, so I greet you, my people on Facebook. I greet you, my regular and co contributors on Facebook. I greet you, my silent listeners on YouTube. That people and you are there, and the people on Twitter as well, and also those who will be catching up the show at their own convenience. Those who will be listening to the saved broadcast. I greet you as well. You are all very special to me. Thank you for always turning up and listening to the nonsense I have to share with you. And I hope over time you've been, picking up at least one sense or the other from my ramblings. For those who are joining for the first time, this is Jagbajanti Show, and it's a platform where we try to reason differently. We try to look at issues that we consider maybe not relevant, but they actually have significant impact in our lives. We try to look at things you would consider to be, go matter, but then not getting them right has contributed to the failures of so many people. So all we try to do is just to, you know, stir up conversation within ourselves. An hour or 2 hours you spend on this platform should make you go back home and have moment with yourself to check things through again. There should come a time in every man's life where you would have to, put the searchlight on everything you hold on as beliefs. You check each one of them one by one. How has this one served me? Is it the truth or is it a lie? Why am I doing it? Why do I believe in this? Is it because people are doing it? Is it because it was handed over to me by my parents? But how has it added to my life? How has it improved me? What can I do differently? Or how can I improve on this? Everyone must come to that point in life if you really, really want to make a headway out of this life. What I discover is many of us are going about with a bag full of redundant beliefs. We're just being weighed down by all these things, but they add nothing to our life. So this platform is dedicated to us shedding light on these things and waking ourselves up. The whole intention of what we do here is just to make us better people. I don't have that power to change anyone. I can only inspire you towards that path of change. Every word I say here, even if it's just one person that connect and listen to it, will do what he has been sent to do. Because words never dies. Orokiku. At the fullness of time, it will grow and it will work. It will do what it has been planted to do. So I know the limit of my competence and the limit of my purpose, and I try to stay within that. What you do with everything that you hear from this platform is entirely up to you. Mine is to deliver and then go on my way. So tonight we're going to have another interesting discussion. And tonight's topic is also very important. It's something that has to do with every one of us, every single one of us, including me that is talking. So I want you to invite as many people as you can to connect. That is the least you can do. Just send out the word, share the show on your platform, share it on your storyline, send out the link to people that you think might benefit from it. And that's your job done. And also, what you can do afterwards is what you hear from here after you have gone through it again, all alone. Anything you find useful, you also can go out there and share with somebody else. This is how to make the change in the world. It starts from us. When you have changed yourself, that is when you can go and influence somebody else. And that person you've influenced can also influence another person. That's how to change the world. It starts from you. So please, let's do that quickly. Share the show while I take a moment to welcome those who have indicated their presence on the show already. And tonight on the high table, drum rolling, is Ebun. Ebun Oluwa Akinla. I welcome you to the high table for being the first person to come in tonight. Thank you for joining, and that is you on the high table there. The ushers are there to serve you. Má bèrè tó bá fẹ́ o. Kì í ṣe tí a máa ṣetán tí wà níwọ̀n fún pepper soup o. Call for whatever you want and let them treat you well. I greet you, my sister, my fluffy sister from America, Esther Adiola. And I like that song you sang. If only you can actually sing it and not type it. Awade, awamatide, adekoloko maroko, adekolodo marodo, adekomode masunkun omu, adeo ati bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. That's good. Lovely. Thank you for connecting tonight. I greet you, my brother, Evangelist Taiwo Batosi. Thank you for turning up tonight and for turning up early. It's a pleasure to have you, my brother. Shoops! Mr. Smash the button on YouTube near. It's a pleasure to also have you on the show. It's been a while. And tó bá ti sí ara mo máa ń feel ó máa ń ṣe mí lára bákan. Great to have you on the show. Yes, my sister Folashade Royalty. Àwọn wí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lélẹ̀. She said she will make it a point of duty to be here, that she will set an alarm, and she's here. Mo máa ń fẹ́ àwọn èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ kan dẹ̀ bá bẹ́ẹ̀. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you for joining me tonight. Wí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mi tó tún wà ń bẹ̀. The law àwọn eléyìí mi ò rí wọn látọjọ́ ẹ̀ torí ẹ mọ̀ àsìkò àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà rí ẹjọ́ wà ń gbòòrò gidi gan, wọ́n ń ṣẹjọ́ gidi gan. So mo ń láti jẹ́ pé mo important for you to see any lawyer to make career available láti even turn up sí orí platform because wọ́n busy gan time yìí. I welcome you, my brother. The law. Oluwaseun Adeyan, my namesake. It's good to have you back on the show. Great to see you. Yes, I greet you, my brother. Abiodun Akinwumi Oluwaseun Ayanwale. Àwọn namesake mi pọ̀ lórí platform yìí o. Ẹ kálẹ́ o, ṣé wà dáadáa? It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Yes. Great to have you here too, my sister. Thank you very much. Right, let's get straight into the show so I don't waste your time. And from time to time I will check and see who else is saying hi to me. Mo gbọ́ ẹyin tí mi ò kí. Ẹ má bínú o, signal clear ni o. Mi ò fojú pa ẹnikẹ́ni rẹ́ o. Mi ò fojú tẹ́ḿbẹ́lú kankan nu yín o. You are all very special to me, and welcome you onto the show. Right, what do I have for us to talk about tonight? The discussion I want us to look at is what I titled Resenting Other People's Success. Resenting other people's success. I hope we all know what the meaning of being resentful is. You know, to resent something is to feel some bitterness, to feel some indignation, to feel not happy towards something, to dislike an action. So essentially, we're looking at being unhappy when you see other people share their success, or when you see other people succeeding. Um, Let me put out this caveat before I start. This particular show tonight is not to judge anyone, right? Because àrùn tó ń ṣàbọ̀yàdé gbogbo ọlọ́yà ló ń ṣe. So whatever you hear tonight applies to everyone, because it's more of a human thing, right? And that's why we want to talk about it, so that we can apply ourselves better. This particular, I call it a disorder, has really, really affected a lot of people. It has deprived so many people of their happiness. It has deprived so many people of their peace of mind. It has deprived so many people of even their own success. It has deprived so many people of their own joy. And that's why it's important that we look at it honestly and also advise ourselves on how to work around this. So, being jealousy is it's a normal emotion that everyone experiences. In some is intense and can, if not well handled, can be destructive. And in some people, it's something that can spur them to improving on themselves. Depending on how you approach it. But this is something that you can take away from our human emotion. But the way we express it, the way we experience it, and the intensity is what differs. So it's common for us, especially in this day and age where people share so much on the social media, to look at what other people are sharing, their fancy pictures, their well curated lifestyle, and then we feel that that twinge of bitterness, that feeling that comes to you to say, why not you? you know that feeling that makes you want to feel that you're left behind, that you don't measure up, and you wish you have what they have, and you start thinking why they succeeding and you are not. Life is not fair on you, and so many other you know feelings start going on within you. So many thoughts are ranging in your mind, and if you don't quickly arrest this thought, it might get to a point where you start, having bad thoughts towards those people. And when you start wishing, something bad happens to them so that their joy can be shortcut. And this is applicable in every walks of life. At work, you have colleagues that you think they're progressing more than you. Six people apply for the same position, and the person that just got promoted is one that got promoted again. And you start wondering what is going on. And you start feeling jealous of that person. You have friends that you think are in a very peaceful relationship. I think they're just working out for them. And it's not the same with where you are. You have people in the same line of business with you that you think are progressing and making, you know, more success in that line of business than you. And you start feeling like something is wrong with you. But that feeling don't stop there. You start to direct that hate, anger, bitterness towards these people. What you don't realize is that feeling that way is only hurting you because you're depriving yourself of your own happiness. You're depriving yourself of your peace of mind. The energy that you should use to better yourself and improve your own situation in life, you're expending that energy on hating people who are successful. If you don't manage this well, this will move from you just thinking and feeling this alone to actually behaving it towards them. So in the long run, you will ruin friendships, you will ruin relationships, you will say things that you're not meant to say, and you close doors of opportunities against yourself, and a host of other things that can come out of it. And that is why you're doing yourself more harm than you think you're sending towards these people. Yorùbá dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n pòwe wọ́n ní bí èèyàn bá níkà méjì, á fi kan ṣera ẹ̀mẹ̀. So in the process of trying to bring down and to Rimpo succeeding, ìwọ náà ń ṣera ẹ̀. Because to keep somebody down, you have to be down yourself. You have to stay down yourself. To keep somebody down, you have to stay down yourself. But that is the wrong use of purpose in life. Your purpose should be to move forward, not to stand in the way of other people. There was one time I had, an altercation with a man, and I told him point blank. I asked him to spread his arms wide like this, like like the wings of a bird. And he did so. And I told him, lẹ́yìn tẹ́ náwó ẹ̀ tán sìn, ṣáàyè ò ṣẹ́kù ni. Ibi táàyè yín mọ láyé nìyẹn. The width of your outstretched hands, that is the limit of your space in life. That's all you own. Ṣé gbogbo ibi táàyè ṣẹ́kù yẹn, mo sì lè gbàbẹ̀ kọjá o. So when you stand in front of somebody and say, ò ní rọ́nà lọ, ibi tó mọ níbi tọ́wọ́ ẹ dé láyé yẹn, that's ìpín ẹ láyé nìyẹn. Àyè sì kù fún èèyàn láti kọjá. So instead of using up all your energy in trying to stand in the way of other people, trying to bring them down because you think they are succeeding or making progress, it's better to focus on yourself and use that energy to move yourself forward. So how do we do this? How do we stop, this feeling of resentment toward other people, this feeling of being jealous of other people's success, and then learn how to behave properly and manage our emotions in a better way? That is what I want us to discuss tonight. So the first thing you have to know is this, and that's what I put in my caption. That other people's success is not your own failure. And what makes you think like that? That because somebody is succeeding, you are failing, is because you're comparing yourself with other people. So the first thing you must stop doing is you must stop comparing yourself to others. You're not them. They are not you. There is no way you can compare yourself to other people and you will measure up. It's impossible. It is impossible. The moment you are comparing yourself with other people, you stop appreciating what you have. You start seeing yourself as nothing, as nobody, as useless, as worthless, as never to do. So instead of feeling happy for what you have, you replace that feelings of happiness with anger and resentment. You lose your peace. You can't have hate in your mind and peace in your heart at the same time. Those two feelings cannot coexist. No. Ìkan ló máa fọwọ́ mú. So when you have hate toward other people or somebody else because they are succeeding and you can't stand their success, immediately you exchange your peace of mind for pain, anger, bitterness. You start losing your mind. So when you go around scrolling through other people's social media pages and you see how they're sharing their holidays, their family, their homes, their this, their that, or people call you and they tell you all kind of things that they've done or they have achieved, or you can see yourself or somebody tell you about somebody, or you go to an old school reunion and you see your colleagues, turning up in fanciful cars and all of them saying they work in this company, they work in that company, they hold this position and that. Kó tó ní mental problem. First of all, calm yourself down and remind yourself that you are not them and they are not you. In tó orí lórí o. In tó orí pọ̀. Àwọn nǹkan tó dẹ̀ rí yẹn gangan ló ṣe pàtàkì jù. You must always understand that people will project their life the way they want people to see them. Nǹkan tó ò fẹ́ kí èèyàn rí, wọ́n máa fi pamọ́. The way people want themselves to be perceived, to be seen, is what they display. Gbogbo nǹkan yòókù wọ́n fi pamọ́ ni. So what you see in other people might be attractive. It might be something you so much desire to have. But ask yourself, what are those things that they are not showing you? So before you start getting carried away in your thoughts by just focusing on those attractive things that they're showing alone, shed that light back on yourself and appreciate those things that you have. You are you, and your journey is different from theirs. What you see are things that they've carefully curated. The angles of the shot, the editing, so many things goes into just one picture that they display tó dá ẹ lórí irú yẹn. So don't judge your own life simply by looking at other people. They may not be honest about what they have. People rent stuff. People hire stuff. By the virtue of my job, previous job, current job, and some other things I do on the side, I've been privileged to see things beyond the surface. Things are not the way you think they appear. Fact mo ń sọ fún ẹ. And when you've seen some of the things that I've seen, or you've experienced some of the things I've experienced, ó easy fún mi láti tètè mọ̀ pé package ni, real ni. Because mo ti ní in tí wọ́n fi ń measure, mo ti ní àwọn, mo ti ní àwọn pointers yẹn. Mo ti mọ̀ ọ́ wò. Let me just put it that way. So I don't get carried away. And I've learned to only compare my life to my life. So when you stand in front of a mirror, the person you are looking at in that mirror is your only competition in life, not anybody else. So you have to learn to stop comparing yourself to other people. It's a conscious decision. If there are things that always bring this, into your way, for a start, you might have to, separate yourself from these things until you are able to, you build yourself to that level where, kò ní ẹ́ lára mọ́. There are people that will call you and just 2-minute discussion tẹ́ bá jọ ní lórí phone, tó bá end the call tán báyìí, wàá máa gbéra ẹ ṣépè. Because gbogbo achievement wọn ló máa kà. Ó bí wọ́n lẹ́jọ́ o. I work in so place now, I earn this. Mo bínú mo ní báyìí máa san owó bẹ́ẹ̀ fún mi. What stupid money is that? Àwọn tí mo ti ń wò pé tí n bá gbà báyìí mo kàn máa lọ ra Range Rover ni. Ọmọ mi ó wà ní private school bẹ́ẹ̀ mo máa sanwó kí wọ́n á ka oríṣiríṣi nǹkan. Wọ́n wá yan ọ̀rẹ́ á tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹ ṣó tí ẹ dúró lágbájá. By the time tó bá end the call, wàá bọ́ sínú yàrá ẹ̀ wàá máa sunkún ni. Because wàá wò pé báwo la yí ẹ ṣe wá rí báyìí. So you must learn how to not let people like this deposit in your life, because irúgbìn burúkú ni wọ́n gbìn. You don't water those seeds. You do not. I have people like that around me. When they call, ìkan tẹ̀lé ṣojú ìyàwó mi rí tó yẹ pé nígbà tí kọ́ ọ̀tán gan ó ń bi mí gbà gbogbo tẹ́ni sọ pé did you ask him? Mo ní ìwọ náà gbọ́ bóun ṣe rí ti ẹ̀ nìyẹn. But gbogbo tó ń sọ yẹn ó ń gbé tí ọ̀tún wọlé ó ń gba tòsí tèmi jáde ni kò dúró sínú ayé mi because àjọ wáyé ìrìn àjò wa ọ̀dẹ̀ lè bára mu. So whatever he has, whatever is able to achieve, good luck to him. Ibì kan mo wà lánàá, ibì kan mo wà lénìí, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run wípé mo ń tẹ̀síwájú. That's how I measure myself. So if you are not at that stage that I am, where you can, deal with people like this and not, then stop answering their calls. Tó bá ti pè bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n tún fẹ́ bá ẹnu jẹ́ ni. Má gbé kọ́ wọn. Wọ́n torí wọ́n ní tí ò bá gbọ́ inú kì í bàjẹ́. So if you don't hear them, maybe you'll be all right. Until you are able to mature to a level where things you hear, things you see, don't, push you off the edge. So you have to separate yourself from things that you see, things that you hear, and where you find yourself. Kì í ṣe dandan kó lọ reunion. In fact, àwọn tó máa ń pe reunion meeting gan, àwọn tó fẹ́ wá show off ni. Àwọn tó ti make ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n gbà ẹ̀wò lágbájá tó máa wá jẹun kankan. Àwọn yẹn ló máa ń sábà sọ pé já ṣe reunion. Let's meet. Old Boys Association, Old Skin Con Association. So tó bá rí pé ibẹ̀ yẹn máa fún ẹ ní pressure. Lọ. For your peace of mind. But the ultimate thing is you must build yourself to a level where you do not compare yourself to other people. So when you see other people's businesses, don't look where mama call sold out. Gbogbo sold out. Àwọn artist tó ń lọ sell out nìkan à ń gbọ́ létà gan náà báwọn gan náà lọ ń ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn padà fún ara wọn. So everybody, they do things to put themselves in like a good space. So gbogbo ohun yẹn kọ́ ló máa tẹ̀lé láti fi judge ayé ẹ̀ pé mi ṣe wá rí báyìí. That's not who you are. You're not failing because they are succeeding. No. You have to compare yourself to yourself. Where were you yesterday? Where are you today? The person tó ń gbé business kalẹ̀ all the time tó ń lò ń tà. Ṣé o mọ tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀? Ṣé o mọ tó ń fi business yẹn front? Ṣé o mọ àwọn tó ń fund ẹ̀? Ṣé o mọ ibi tó ti rówó? A whole lot of other, a whole list of things ló mọ̀. Ní tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀, má kàn assume. O lè farabalẹ̀. Tójú bá farabalẹ̀, á rí mú. But kí ló ń farabalẹ̀ fún gan? Kí ló ń ṣọ́ ayé aláyé fún gan? When you should focus on yourself. So that is the first thing you have to learn. Stop comparing yourself to other people. If you are feeling me, I want you to keep smashing that love button. I want you to, keep, just get everywhere busy and, say I hear you. If you don't agree with things I'm saying, then put it in the comment section and let me know if I'm yarning dust. Right. Another thing you have to know is this. When you start getting agitated and resentful of other people's success, nǹkan kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wípé you are thinking, ogun tó wà lẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ti kó. That scarcity mindset. When you have that mindset that says there are very limited resources and àwọn tó succeed yẹn ti kó gbogbo ẹ̀ tán, so kò sí nǹkan kan tó ṣẹ́kù fún wọn mọ́. Odò tẹ́dà máa mu láyé kò ní ṣàn kọjá ẹ̀. Oríire tiẹ̀ lòmí ò lè ṣe mọ́ tiẹ̀. Fáàtì ayé mò ń sọ fún ẹ. Yes, in some instances it might look like, yes, it's true, wípé nǹkan ò kárí. So, for example, maybe in the place of work position kan ló sílẹ̀ ẹ̀yin mẹ́fà lè apply wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ èèyàn kan, yes, that is scarce, but that doesn't mean pé position ẹnìkan ló wà fún ẹ láyé. Ibi iṣẹ́ yẹn nìkan kọ́ ló wà fún ẹ láyé. That same position or even a higher one exists in another career, exists in another place of work, exists somewhere else. So ibẹ̀ yẹn nìkan ló ti dà pé ó scarce, but ó pọ̀ káàkiri ibòmí. You have to look elsewhere. You can create the success and achievement somewhere else. So you must reframe your scarcity mindset and stop thinking kò ní tó, kò ní tó, kò ní sí mọ́, wọ́n ti kó gbogbo ẹ̀ tán. No. Ó kárí, ó pọ̀, ó ṣẹ́kù. That reminds me, I wrote a song about this particular discussion we're having tonight, and maybe at the end of the show, I'll play it for everyone. So stay with me. It's a new release that it's not. I didn't really publicize it, so but I think Erelu has it. Yes, and I don't know. Some other people too might have listened to it, and it's titled Bonirio. And in short, maybe 4 minutes, I kind of summarized this discussion we're having for an hour, 2 hours in that 4-minute song. So I'll play this song at the end of the show, and you can all listen and learn from it. So you have to expand your mind and know that there's enough to go around everyone. There's enough to go around everyone. Don't close your mind off. Don't think ó ti tán náà nìyẹn. Tó bá ti ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, then ó ti tán náà nìyẹn. So but what you need to do is to be open-minded, is to be flexible. I've said it once on this show that you have to live your life like water to be able to adapt. Bẹ́ẹ̀ dínà mọ́ mi bí á tún la ọ̀nà mi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bomi sínú cup á di cup. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bù sínú go á di go. Bẹ́ẹ̀ gbé sínú ice tray, bẹ́ẹ̀ gbé sínú freezer á di ice cube. Bẹ́ẹ̀ gbé jáde padà tó tún bọ́ sí room temperature á tún di omi padà. Water just keep flowing, keep adapting. Nothing stops it. It changes from time to time. It's just flawless. It's fluid. It just flow. Environment over bara, it overwhelms that environment. It makes its presence felt in that environment. And that's what you should do in life. Be flexible. Change your goals. Be adaptive to situations and opportunities that present itself. Do something else. Two things around. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ò bá work, eléyìí máa work. Tọ́nà yìí ò bá débẹ̀, ọ̀nà yìí á débẹ̀. Just keep moving. Instead of burying yourself in jealousy and thinking wọ́n ti gba kíní ẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́, wọ́n ti mú opportunity ẹ̀, wọ́n ti gbé contract ẹ̀ fún ọ, wọ́n ti gbá kan ṣe kankan mẹ́ẹ̀. You will only die of misery. And that's not how you want to end up. You need to just keep flowing. There is enough to go around. Ètò orí yẹn tẹ́ni ẹ mú yẹn tiẹ̀ ló mú yẹn. Tiẹ̀ ṣì wà reserve. Àfilẹ̀ fún ẹ. so èèyàn kan ò lè ṣoríire tèmi mọ́ títí ẹ̀, mi ò believe ẹ̀ rárá láyéláyé. Kò possible. N tí ò bá tẹ̀ mí lọ́wọ́ yẹn, tí mo lé tí ò bọ́ sí mi lọ́wọ́ yẹn, kì í ṣe tèmi. That's how I approach life. I just move on. Mi ì báyàn fa nǹkan kan, mi ì báyàn dùn nǹkan kan, mi ì báyàn jà sí anything. A lè jọ tender, a lè jọ apply, a lè jọ desire nǹkan, but tó bá jẹ́ pé ọwọ́ ló bọ́ sí, no problem. Tó bá jẹ́ tèmi ni, á bọ́ sí mi lọ́wọ́ regardless. So once I play my part, once I do what I have to do, once I present myself well, tí ọkàn mi dẹ̀ jẹ́ mi lẹ́rìn pé gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kí n ṣe ni mo ṣe. If at the end of the day I don't get it, then it's not meant for me. And that doesn't mean pé kò sí mọ́ láyé àbí ó ti tán. Ó sì kù. Màá sì gbà tèmi. So that's another mindset I want you to adopt. Now, another thing I want you to also tell yourself is that you should stop focusing only on the achievement that they are displaying. Think bigger. Kí ló wà lẹ́yìn ìbọn ṣe débí? You have to learn to look at the bigger picture. Success doesn't come easy. Ẹlòmíì àti ẹ̀ sọ pé luck. Lately I realized that luck tá à ń pariwo yẹn gan. Luck doesn't just happen. You have to create luck. Luck comes as a result of toil, effort. And what is effort? You make your own decisions. You make your own actions. And action comes with consequences. That's how you create your luck. So when you make your action, if it's right, it comes with consequences that create your luck for you to succeed. So luck ò ń ṣe nǹkan mìíràn kan kà ó gbéra kó kan rìn ó kàn jápa díẹ̀. Ó láwọn nǹkan kan tó máa ṣe ká tó darí kíní yẹn sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. If you don't make those efforts, you don't do those things, then you're not creating your luck. Take a footballer, for example. Ó débi 18-yard box, ó ṣàn dribble, ń pass. Goal ló ń wá. Ìtò ń pass yẹn ò lè ní, kò lè score. But kọ́kọ́ wá ó kàn tẹsẹ̀ bọ́ ní. Shot at goal. In the process, he hit another player tó wà níwájú goalkeeper and it deflected into the net. Ọmọ ní luck ni, but that guy created the luck by shooting in the first place. Ìtò pass ó create the luck láti score. Ìtò shoot ló create the luck yẹn. When the deflection happened and it went into the net. So he made the effort. So don't just look at people and say he got lucky. No. You have to consider the effort they made to get there. Wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́. That Olympic athlete tí wọ́n gbé medal sí lọ́rùn yẹn. Ó mọye oṣù, ó mọye ọdún tó fi ń dá sáré lórí track alone. Tá ti jí láti 6 o'clock nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe ń hanrun. Tó máa practice. Ìwọ ń jẹ nǹkan tó wù ẹ́, òun ò lè jẹ nǹkan tó wù. Ó ní strict diet. A ṣá máa jẹ cucumber ni. A ṣá máa jẹ carrot ni. Ìwọ máa ṣí iyán sínú abọ́ pẹ̀lú oríṣiríṣi ẹran. Ìwọ máa jẹ̀wà lásán gan, á ní ẹja, á lédè, á ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Òun ò jẹ gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó fẹ́lẹ́lẹ̀. You see a boxer tó ní wọ́n fún ní 30 million níjà ẹ̀kan. and you sit down at the back of the TV and say, ọ̀lẹ́tì ẹ̀ Joshua yẹn kò tiẹ̀ mọ́ jà. No, ring yẹn kọ́ ló ti di champion. He became a champion in the gym. It takes them minimum of 6 months to prepare for one fight. 6 months. Gruesome training. Wọ́n máa yọra wọn kúrò láàrin gbogbo èèyàn, distraction, family. They go into a boot camp. Torture ayé àti ọ̀run. They prepare them for the opponent they are facing. Wọ́n ti wo strength opponent yẹn. Ẹ̀ṣẹ́ Tyson Fury bíi 40 kg ni. Àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ́ tó that's the size of a bag of cement. Tá máa bọ́lù ẹ̀ lára. Tá máa ba ojú tójú á máa ya. Ìwà jókòó sẹ́yìn TV wa ní kò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ jà, wọ́n sá kiri nínú ring. What is boxing? Boxing is a game where you hit the other person and you don't allow the other person to hit you. Simple. That's boxing. The referees are on the sideline counting. How many times no hit any here? How many times any hit here? That's all. Everything is not technical knockout. And do you think it's a child's play? Láti máa bounce, láti máa weave nínú ring for each round like 3 minutes for 12-round fight. Oh, my level of stamina tó máa ní. Àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ́ tó ń bá ẹ ní ribs yẹn. Oh, mọ pain tó ń carry. Ẹ̀ṣẹ́ tó ń bá ẹ lórí tó ń bá ẹ nímú yẹn. Oh, mọ pain tó ń gbà sára. Owó tó ń gbà ni wàá gbọ́ wàá ní àwọn bọ́sà yẹn gbowó ṣá. Wọ́n kàn fún wọn ridiculous money. Go and do what they are doing. So you have to be honest with yourself. This success that these people have, what they did to get there, the sacrifices they made to acquire that success. Have I made it? Can I make it? Have I equaled it? You're just focusing on the success they're sharing. Did you think about what they had to do to get to that level? Yàtọ̀ sáwọn emergency millionaire ta ní nílùú ibi tá ti wá tó jẹ́ pé, they're only millionaires by the fact that they have friends, in power and, wọ́n fún wọn ní, commonwealth ìlú yẹn láti pín láàrin ara wọn. When you see real successful entrepreneurs, it takes them 30, 40 years to become who they are. And within that period, if you hear their story, wàá lò ṣe business tó ń ṣe yẹn mọ́. Because it's full of tears, failures, suicide thoughts, all kinds of things. But owó tẹ́ gbọ́n pé wọ́n ní àti lifestyle tí wọ́n ń gbé òun ló ń wọ̀ yẹn lójú, and you start to get angry, you start to hate on them. Ìwọ ń sùn, àwọn òórùn ń sùn náà. When you get close to those olówó, wàá pity wọn. My former boss, when I was in the property business, when I make coffee for him, 3 spoons of coffee ni mo máa bù sínú cup. Màá wá ra fi omi díẹ̀ fi mix ẹ̀, màá kàn fi dissolve ẹ̀. Mo máa bá po coffee ẹ̀ nìyẹn. And that's what they would take with Red Bull àti cigar. Ṣé èèyàn tó normal ló ń murú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀? Okay. but you see his lifestyle, you see, you hear about his money, and then orí àtàná. Òun gan oko normal, ayé tó ń gbé ò lè gbé. Nǹkan tó ń le ò lè fẹ́ kí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn le ẹ̀. Most of them are living off bank loans. And for somebody to have to be paying back 400,000 every 3 months to the bank, iṣẹ́ kékeré kọ́ ló máa ṣe. Ó rò pé a máa sùn ni. Every three months to be making a loan repayment of 400,000 pounds. You think it's a joke? So learn to look at the big picture. Before you start feeling that jealousy towards their success, try to put yourself in their shoes and try to think of the kind of effort they had to make to achieve that effort and to achieve that success. Ṣé o ti ṣe? Ṣé o lè ṣe? Àwọn ọmọ tó máa lọ Dubai trip lẹ́ẹ̀kan tó máa dé, tó máa flaunt, tó máa floss, tó máa ṣe oríṣiríṣi nǹkan, tó máa lọ ra lé Lẹ́kì. Ẹ̀rí bọ́n ṣe ń ra lé Lẹ́kì bíi pé sardine ni wọ́n rà. Ẹ̀rí bọ́n ṣe ń ra mọ́tò 30 million, 20 million, 40 million bíi pé wọ́n kàn ń ra ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ni. Okay. Tó bá lọ trip Dubai lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ó ní iye ìgbẹ́ tó máa jẹ o. Ó ní oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tójú wọn rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ẹlòmíì ń bá ràkúnmí sùn o. Oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o kán tó rówó o. Tó bá lọ trip ẹ̀kan tó bá padà dé, ó kéré jù wọ́n máa padà wá bí $15,000. Ìwọ ò mọ̀ yẹn, wọn ò fi yẹn hàn ẹ́ now. They're not showing that to you. Ó kàn ń tẹ̀lé pé kinní kan skit maker kan ra lé kan, kinní kan ṣe nǹkan kan mẹ́. Ó gbọ́ ṣe jókòó kó tiẹ̀ ṣe calculation pé ṣé kinní ìbáramu, and then think of what other things could bring them to that point. Kí wọ́n náà wá wò ó pé ṣé mo ṣe. Instead of you just sitting there and think you are not where you are supposed to be. My dear, you are where you are supposed to be. Ibi tó wà yẹn, ibi tó yẹ kó wà láyé nìyẹn. Tó bá fẹ́ lo bòmíì ni kó sọ fúnra ẹ pé ibi ló yẹ kí n wà. Then gbogbo nǹkan tó wá yẹ kó o ṣe láti débi tó fẹ́ dé yẹn, then you now have to do it. But you don't just sit down in one corner and say, ibi tí lágbájá wà yẹn ló yẹ kí n wà. Are you doing what lágbájá is doing? So that's another thing you need to constantly remind yourself. You need to take some time to consider all the sacrifices these people are making or have made to arrive at that level of success. Maybe that would, make you say, ọmọ, jẹun pàtẹ́wọ́ fẹ́ nìyí o, iṣẹ́ ńlá ló ṣe, instead of envying them. Right. Now, another thing I need to mention is this, and this is just pure reality of life. Life is not fair. Ara orúkọ tọ́lọ́run ń jẹ́, for those who believe God exists, ni kò pín dọ́gba. You just have to understand this is a fact. There's no such thing as fairness in life. Some will have, some will not have. In tó ní, ẹlòmíì ń béèrè fún. In tẹ́lòmíì ní, ìwọ ń wá. So you have to make do of what you have. So some things will happen to you that you consider is not fair. You just have to take it. You have moments when things will be lined up for you perfectly. And you have moments when things, will not be how you have planned it. That's life. This one, you have to come to terms with it. So when you look at others with their land, with their gold, and with all the luxuries of life, máa rántí nǹkan kan sì wà nú ayé tiwọn náà tí wọ́n ń béèrè fún, tí yóò jẹ́ kí gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n ní yẹn kó fún wọn láyọ̀. So you have to understand that in tó ní, in tá a fún ẹ láti rí ayé tiẹ̀ lò nìyẹn, bí ìrìn àjò ẹ ṣe rí. Stretching your neck to look at other people, tó wá máa wò pé wọ́n ní kinní kan. Look, life is not fair. Bá a ṣe pín nìyẹn, kò dọ́gba. Àwọn tó ń wò yẹn, àwọn gan náà ń wò ẹ́. Káwọn dẹ̀ ní. I went to a place, kí ló pa àdúgbò yìí o? It's somewhere in it's somewhere in oh my God. It's somewhere after Bromley. Mo ti gbàgbé orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo ti gbàgbé orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀. To enter that area, remote mo fi ń ṣí gate tó wọnú àdúgbò. Àdúgbò ni o, kì í ṣe estate o, àdúgbò. So I went there. Ìgbà mo wọlé. Ó dà pé mi ì sí nínú London. Kíri Ọlọ́run. Mo rí àwọn ilé yẹn. Wá dà pé wọ́n ṣòfin ní environment yẹn pé gbogbo ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan gbọ́dọ̀ ní Range Rover and Bentley. Bó ṣe wà wájú ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan nìyẹn. Range Rover, Bentley, Range Rover, Bentley, Range Rover, Bentley. Méjì bó ṣe wà wájú ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan ni. It got to a stage. Mo pe madam. Hello, mo jẹ́ fi hàn ẹ́ báwọn kan tún ṣe ń gbélé ayé o. I now set up WhatsApp video call. I was now driving around and just showing her. Ìlú kan mo tún wọ̀ yìí o, nínú ayé yìí. And she went, oh wow. So, tèmi àti ẹ̀ wá jọ ní business ń bẹ̀. And I said to the lady, wow, this environment is crazy, man. The houses here are massive. And listen to what she said to me. She broke down and said, yes, but they don't feel like home. That was her response. Mo mí kanlẹ̀ ni, because that was a big statement. Ilé lèmi ń wò, building lèmi ń wò. Home ló ń wò. Only they don't feel like home. And that just changed. That changed my thought pattern on that day. And I started looking at myself. Because mo ti wà carried away. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó ń gbé bẹ̀ gangan ló sọ yẹn wípé they don't feel like home. They don't feel like home. Ara mi dẹ̀ balẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rò what I have and how I should be grateful for where I am. For my little space. Ni àwọn tó nílé jọ̀ràn prefer pé ibẹ̀ yẹn kò bá jẹ́ tàwọn. So, you have to understand that life is not fair. It won't be fair. ń ta fún ẹ ni kó mú dání. Ó ní kó lò kó fi gbélé ayé. Fi ń ta fún àwọn ẹlòmíì lẹ̀ káwọn náà fi ṣe ìpín tiwọn láyé. When you make plans and it goes according to how you have planned it, be grateful. When you make plans and everything crumbles at the end, understand that is life. What needs to go wrong will go wrong, for what needs to go right to go right. Just yield to life. Don't force things. In tá mọ̀ pé o nílò á fún ẹ. Ẹlòmíì á fipá wá nǹkan. Á wá for years. Tó bá tẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tán kìíní yẹn á gbẹ̀mí ẹ̀. Wọ́n á máa bèrè pé kò bá dẹ̀ ti má bọ̀dà. Òye ayé ò yé wa. So you have to understand that life is not fair. There's nothing called fairness in life. So drop that idea. Stop thinking everybody will have everything the same way. Everybody will. No, it won't be equal. It won't be the same. So when things go well for you, be happy, celebrate, move on. When it goes the other way around, that it's not what you expect, mourn, feel down, encourage yourself, get up and move on. So you have to learn that. Má torí ẹ̀ wá lọ máa bínú àwọn tí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ yẹn tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn. Má lọ máa bínú wọn. Ó ṣe wá jẹ́ mi, why me all the time? Àwọn kan gbádùn, èmi ni kìíní kan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, èmi ni kìíní kan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. No. Just pay attention to what that tough moment is telling you, because ó ń pàkíyèsí ẹ̀ sí nǹkan kan ni, ó ń sọ̀rọ̀. When storms happen in our life, when chaos happens in our life, it's pointing our attention to something. It's speaking. Calm down in that moment. Kí ni ń sọ? Kí ló fẹ́ kí n change? Kí ló fẹ́ kí n wò? It's trying to slow me down. Mo ti ń sáré jù ni. That's a moment for you to pay attention and learn what life is the message life is trying to pass to you. Àsìkò yẹn kọ́ ló yẹ kó máa fira ẹ̀ wé àwọn ẹlòmíì tí nǹkan yẹn ò ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, kó máa bínú, kó máa gbéra ẹ ṣépè, kó máa wá bí tiwọn náà ṣe bàjẹ́. That's not how to handle situation. And then the next point you have to learn is that you must how do I put this? You must define your own success and happiness. In tí mo ti discover lately ni wípé ìdùnnú onídùnnú lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wá ń lé káàkiri, and that's why we are never happy. Too many people cling to the idea of other people's success and happiness. They use that as a standard. They use that as a measurement of their own success and happiness. Ìyẹn ló ń lé. And many people will do everything it takes. They get up to that level and they see that they're still not happy. Torí àwọn ilé ti nílé, torí ẹ̀ ní ọkàn wọn ṣe báyìí, tí inú wọn dùn. Ìwọ náà wá nira ẹ̀ lára gan, ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ kó ṣe. Ìwọ náà lọ torí bọ̀. Ìgbà yẹn gan ni problem ẹ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ebo òru oorun sùn tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìsìn gan ló wá gba oorun lójú ara ẹ. Because kò sí sinmi mọ́. Ìdúró sí ìbẹ̀rù sí fẹ́ni tó gbódó mi, wàá nà dúró ni. Àwọ̀ àgbà ṣé nǹkan tó ń go through náà ni, báwo lọ ṣe wá manage? Òbèrè kó tó wọ̀ ni. So you have to define your own happiness. These days when you look around, We allow the society to dictate to us that this is what you need to do to be happy. You allow brands to dictate to us that this is what you need to have to be happy. You listen to other people, motivational speakers, you look at celebrities, you look at other people's life, and you use that as a template. They say this is the level I need to be happy. No, it is not. Torí wọ́n nílé ńlá, wọ́n ní mọ́tò méjì. That's why they're happy. No, that will only lead you on the path of competition with them. Wàá sáré tí ò yẹ kó sá, wàá ṣe tí ò yẹ kó ṣe, wàá farapa. Torí nílé ayé mi tí rẹ ẹni tó sáré kọjá kádàrá tí ò farapa. Kò sí. Wàá wound. Because o ti kúrò nínú ìrìn àjò ẹ tó yẹ kó rìn, àtọ̀nà ẹ tó yẹ kó rìn, o ti ń sáré eléré, o ti ń gba ọ̀nà ọlọ́nà. Wàá ṣubú, wàá ṣubú, wàá ṣubú. Tó bá dẹ̀ ṣubú, o lè má dìde mọ́ láyé. So you have to decide and define your own happiness and success. What is it? Àtẹ̀rẹ́ tó nílé ńlá tẹ́lẹ̀, ó ta gbogbo ẹ̀, gbogbo ẹrù tó ní kò júnú backpack ẹyọ kan lọ, ó dẹ̀ ra kẹ̀kẹ́, ìgbà yẹn ló tó láyọ̀. Ilé ńlá kọ́ ló ń fúnyàn láyọ̀. Àti inú ẹni láyọ̀ ti ń wà. Happiness is not in acquisition, it's in taking away. Happiness is in stripping yourself bare of those things that makes you heavy in life. Removing those things that don't matter, that don't add, that don't contribute to you. Things, people, situation, mindset, anything that weighs you down, that distracts you. That's where you can be happy. You can't be happy by having more, because as human, our needs are insatiable. We never know when is enough. It can never be enough. So the moment you have that thing, high here, we can't reach here, and that's it. You start finding another color of that thing. You start finding another one. Tell me. Since I got this principle, I applied it to every aspect of my life. Tí n bá fẹ́ nǹkan, màá bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi, kí ni tí n bá ti ní kíní tí ò ní jẹ́ kí nǹkan kan mi wù mí mọ́ láyé. Nípa, for example, maybe I want a piece of jewelry. Instead of kí n wo orí ẹlòmíì kí n kàn rí lè kí n rà. Because that's what I was doing before. Mo kàn accumulate nǹkan. But I got to a level where, you know what? No. What is the best that my heart wants of this thing? Who makes the best of it? Alone. Once I own that thing, bí n rí mi lọ́wọ́ ẹlòmíì kò lè wù mí, because eléyìí nìkan ló wù mí láyé. And that's what I will go for. If I can't afford it at that time, I'll make plans. And once I get it, I'm done. Èmi ò bá kó kọ́rùn kó kọ́wọ́ bí ṣẹ́kẹ́ṣẹkẹ̀. Tọ́kàn mi fẹ́ yẹn, mo ti lé, mo dẹ̀ ti bá, dẹ̀ ti tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn. Tí n bá ṣe yẹn, mi ní nísìnyí. Tí n bá ṣe yẹn, I will never find peace. I apply this principle to every aspect of my life. I define what I want. I'm clear about what I want. I forget about it. And I move on to other things. Lágbájá yóò bá wọn ṣe kinní kan báyìí wá bá ṣàlàyé fẹ́ lómi òrùlé tó wù mí báyìí wọ́n máa bá yẹn pé àdírèmù ni tó wù mí nìyẹn. Bí màá rí bí mi lè rí, I don't know, but that's it. And that would be tìtẹ́gbẹ́ kan. That's it. You have to define your own happiness, and success. That will be the target that you must pursue. Wàá fi tẹlòmíì lẹ̀. Kó tó bá ń sọ fún ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lọ pé aláwọ̀dá ti ṣe kí ọ̀rọ̀ kan bẹ́ẹ̀ tayọ̀tayọ̀ wàá bá wọn yọ̀ because ìtọ́ achieve yẹn kọ́ ló wù ẹ́ ìwọ ní tiẹ̀ yẹn ó dẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ tọ̀ and you can measure your progress, how far you've come, how far you have to go to achieve that thing. With that, ní bínú ẹlòmíì because tiẹ̀ yí ẹ tó fẹ́ yí ẹ tó ń wá yí ẹ and you've made plans on how to reach it and you are making effort, measurable effort towards achieving it. O mọ̀ gbésẹ̀ tó kù, o mọ̀ tó ti ṣe, o mọ̀ tó ti ṣe. With that, o ní máa bínú ẹlòmíì, o ní máa kanra mẹ́lòmíì. With that, o ní máa lédùnú ẹlòmíì kó ṣe tẹ́ni yẹn ṣe tán kó rí pé kí tiẹ̀ ní ṣe tí wọ́n ń pariwo náà nìyẹn. Jàre, ó kàn dààmú kiri ayé ni. So you must define your own success. And that's why I do tell people, àwọn influencer yìí, there was a time we're trying to like boost the business and we're thinking of, speaking to influencers and stuff. I told my partner that I don't believe in any of these people because none of these people can influence me to buy anything. And that applies to everyone. People must see something that they want themselves, make that decision themselves, and then check their pocket to see if they can afford it. Those two things ló máa ń jẹ́ kéèyàn fẹ́ nǹkan, desire and affordability. Mo ní so nǹkan táwa lè ṣe on our own part is to present product that people must desire to have. And that's where our job ends. If we've done that part well, then be rest assured that they will come for it. That's what I believe in. But paying an influencer £3 million per post, because we actually approached an influencer in Nigeria. I won't mention his name. And in the email he responded, that's his price, £3 million per post. Èló gan ni gbá tá a jókòó tì? Èló ní tàǹtà? So tó bá lè ti post, ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ owó ẹ̀ tán nìyẹn. Will the post make people buy? And that's why I see so many entrepreneurs who are not putting effort into their product or service and are only focused on noise, hype. Come on. No, on polówó gàrí. Ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni. Ọjọ́ ìbúlẹ̀ ti rí advert alábùkún rí. Ẹ mọ ọdún tó ti ń tà. Because this stuff works. It works. So whether you make advert for it or not, people would go there and buy it because ó ń ṣiṣẹ́. So instead of people to sit down, think deep, create products and services that people would want to patronize and present it in such a way that people would desire it, ariwo ló ń lé kiri. That's why many people fail, because kíákíá ni wọ́n wá, they're not ready to go for the long haul. So what is good for this person might not be good for you. What this person is happy about might not give you happiness. That height that person is, pushing to attain might not be where you want to go. It might even be higher. So you have to define your own success. You have to define your own happiness. With that, with that, you'll be able to set steps and plan for yourself that you can measure on how far you've come. With that, you are only comparing yourself to yourself and not other people. So, and the next one you need to know is that you have to celebrate the wins of others. Yes. Yes. Mo bá mood yín jáde. You have to learn to celebrate the wins of others. You have to find a way to be happy for others who have succeeded genuinely. So maybe I should put that clause. Kì í ṣe ẹni tó gbọ̀nà ẹ̀rú. Kì í ṣe ẹni tó jalè fi débẹ̀. Kì í ṣe ẹni tó já àwọn ẹlòmíì bọ́ ó fi débẹ̀. Ẹni tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé ó ṣiṣẹ́ tọ̀ ọ́, tó fakitiyan sí i, tó deserve ẹ̀. Kò bá jẹ́ pé ẹjọ́ compete fún ni, tó bá pàpà bọ́ sẹ́ni ẹ lọ́wọ́, you must be able to tell yourself that, look, yes, this person deserves it, and be there to form a guard of honor for that person and clap for them. Now, this is where you can make a distinction between a healthy envy and an unhealthy envy. So, a healthy envy would actually make you celebrate that person. And in that moment, it will bring you down to a point where you have to, look closely at things that you need to improve on yourself for you to be able to achieve that level of success. The unhealthy envy is a malicious one. You are just there angry, bitter. And everything that is going in your mind is how something bad can happen to that person to cut short their joy. That is the one that is unacceptable. You must not put yourself in that level, in that position. You have to learn to celebrate others. Òun láti kọ́ bí a ṣe ń bá aláyọ̀ yọ̀. And that is the song I wrote. Máa bóníre yọ̀, máa bóníre yọ̀ o. Kíre lè kàn mí, kíre lè kàn mí, máa bóníre yọ̀ o. Kíre lè kàn mí, kíre lè kàn mí, máa bóníre yọ̀ o. You have to learn how to celebrate others, because that is how you can attract good to yourself as well. Ẹni tó ń bínú pé kọ́rẹ́ òun máa jọba, onítọ̀hún ò fẹ́ lọ́rẹ̀ ọba ni. Kò tọ́rẹ̀ ẹ̀ bá jọba, gbogbo ọlá, iyì, àpọ́nlé, ẹ̀yẹ, ọ̀wọ̀ tó tọ́ sọ́ba, ó náà wọ́n máa fi ń wọ ọ̀rẹ́ ọba. Ibi tẹ́ ẹ ti yàtọ̀ ni wípé o ò jókòó sórí ìtẹ́. Ìtẹ́ nìkan ló fi jù ẹ́ lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo nǹkan yòókù tó tọ́ sọ́ba ló tọ́ sí ìwọ náà. Ọ̀rẹ́ ọba, wọléwọ̀de ọba, wọléwọ̀de ọba. Ṣùgbọ́n kàkà kó gbárùkù tí kó jọba, òun lọ ń jìn lẹ́sẹ̀ ni. Torí o ti assume pé ṣé màá lọ máa ṣe kábíyèsí fún láyé ni. Èmi àti láyé màá lọ máa dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún láyé. Ẹni tó ní kọ́rẹ́ òun máa jọba, onítọ̀hún kò fẹ́ dọ̀rẹ́ ọba ni. It's as simple as that. So you must create that healthy mindset, not to begrudge anyone of their success. Ìbáréyàn kan tó fẹ́ dìde, tó fẹ́ rọ́nà lọ. Gbogbo tó bá wà níkàáwọ́ mi tí mo lè ṣe, tẹ́ni tẹ́ni yẹn fi lè tí mo lè contribute tá a fi rọ́nà lọ gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ṣe. I don't care whether tó bá débẹ̀ tá a jù mí lọ àníjọ jẹ́ level my I don't care. I do not care. Because tí ẹ nìyẹn. Tó bá dàsìkò tèmi àwọn kan náà la máa lò fún mi. But we have people who we withhold things from other people because tó bá ti bọ́ sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀tàn sí a máa gbéraga a máa gbéraga bá ti tó bá tá bá fà gòkè tàn sí a wà level wa where we go and because of that ẹ dínà mọ́ sure. What you should do when you hear other people's successes and you know these people worked hard for it, send them messages, congratulate them. Even kó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó ń desire gan ni tọkàn ẹ̀ fẹ́, congratulate them. If you are able to meet them one-on-one, shake them, hug them, and tell them you're happy for them. And you wish that they will succeed and they will even go to greater things. And let it come from your heart. That's how you create good karma for yourself. That's how you put yourself in a good position for you also to move forward in life. And lastly, as I round up, I will not stop emphasizing gratitude on this show. You must be grateful for what you have. You must be grateful for where you are. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa máa ń dúpẹ́ fún àwọn nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run ṣe nìkan. A kì í dúpẹ́ fún àwọn nǹkan tí kò jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀. And I understand it's because of how do I put it? Torí àìlóye ìrìn àjò wa láyé ni. It's because of our limited knowledge about life. In tá a rí, in tá a mọ̀ nípa ayé ó pọ̀. And that's why we take so many things for granted. Even tí nǹkan tí ò dá bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mo tún máa ń dúpẹ́. Because òye ayé ti yé mi débi wípé ìtí mo lè handle lájẹ́ ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi yẹn. There could be a worse one. Worse one wà kì í ṣe pé there could be worse one wà. Ṣùgbọ́n aré yẹn kúrò fún mi torí a mọ̀ pé agbára mi ò gbé. A mọ̀ pé ipá mi ò lè ká, a mọ̀ pé àgbẹ̀mí mi. Ṣùgbọ́n tá a mọ̀ wípé yes, a fara da ilé, ó máa wà okay. Òun la gbé kò mí. And for that, màá tún dúpẹ́. Tí tá bá jù tó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sí mi lágbádá, á gbé mi mì. So you must always practice gratitude. You must always practice gratitude. But how can you be grateful if you can't think inwards? If you can't think, you can't thank. Ẹni bá mọ núrò nìkan ló lè dúpẹ́. tí nǹkan bá ti fẹ́ dojúrú tó fẹ́ ṣe ọkàn mi, all I have to think about is where I was. And I just remind myself pé ẹni tó dá mi lè tọ́jú mi. Ẹni tó sìn mí débi ò ní padà torí kì í ṣe iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ láàbọ̀. If he had no interest in me or my journey or my existence, he will make effort to see me through to this point. Á ti yọwọ́ tipẹ́. So all I do is just show my appreciation for how far I've come. And I settle in my mind that ṣìṣe ṣì kù. Eléyìí náà á yọrí. And then I move on. Gratitude is to be grateful for what you have instead of focusing on what you don't have. And when you focus on what you have, you will be happy. You'll be happy that you have those things. And the more time you spend on, thinking on your life, where you're coming from, where you are now, and you see the difference in your life and the progress you are making, the less time you have focusing on, being jealous of other people. Now, it's hard to do this. I won't lie to you. This one and the previous point I mentioned, celebrating others and showing gratitude. It's hard because you will ask yourself, for what? You fẹ́ máa dúpẹ́. And that's why I say you have to train yourself to do this. Because there will always be reasons for you to say no. No. There's no reason for this. There's no reason to be happy. There's no reason for there'll be things around you, don't worry. That really convince them, but yes, no. No, forget it. Come on. What's there to be happy about? But then when you remind yourself where you're coming from, when you remind yourself that life will never be fair, bó ti wù kó òrùn ó mú tó, sánmọ̀ dúdú díẹ̀ yóò wà. When you understand this, you will always bring yourself back to that point to say, mo dúpẹ́ tèmi. I was sharing with somebody recently, I think earlier this week, pé tó bá ní kí gbogbo èèyàn wá láyé ká pàdé in one big square, kó ká kù gbé ìṣòro ẹ̀ pọ̀n wá, ká wá dájọ́ so that máa pín equally, kó ká kù lè ní equal share. Fáwọn tó bá tètè débẹ̀ tán ti gbé tiwọn lẹ̀, tó bá rí tí ẹlòmíì rú tí ẹ̀ bọ̀, kíákíá wàá gbé tí ẹ̀ pọ̀n tí wàá sọ pé you know what? Ẹ má bọ̀dọ̀, ẹ má jẹ́ àpín kínní. Kò sí ẹ lórun kó pọ̀ jù. Àwọn èèyàn ò bọ́ra tán fún ẹni. Wọ́n ṣí ara lẹ̀ tán fún ẹni. Wọ́n package ni. Wọ́n bu àwọn nǹkan kan mọ́lẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ tán ni. Wọ́n jẹ́ orí àwọn tán ni. Ló ṣe rò wípé wọ́n sàn jù ẹ lọ. Olórin yẹn ni when upon life billows you are tempted, tossed, when you are discouraged, thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Ẹ̀dá tó bá mọnú, á mọ̀ pẹ̀lú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká láròjinlẹ̀ and think beyond what we see. Think deep. Look inward. And then you will see that you have every cause to be grateful. So as I round up, let me play the song that I said I was going to play. Just one moment, please. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá orin yẹn jáde. Sorry, I didn't check much of the comment section to see your contribution, but I'll take time to go through it before I go. Right, this is the song, and it says Bonireyo.
When them win, you know they clap. Them wear your crowns, you wear your frown. It's your choice, have mentality, no humanity. Plenty goodness they to flow around. Irema carry, Irema carry, Mabonireyo. Them try to rise, you pull them down. See this life that's a back then. Not be one, day alone, I did my own. Plenty goodness they to flow around. Irema carry. Irema carry Bonireyo. Mabonireyo.
Yes, that's Bonirayo, um, composed and sang by myself and produced by my brother, the maestro, Lekan Shobi, a wonderful person who has been behind my music story since 2008. Right. I don't know if he's on the show tonight, but special shout out to him, Lekan Shobi. That is a production of Lekan Shobi, Bonirayo. Yes, I hope we've all, taken one thing or the other from the discussion tonight. And I hope going forward, we will be able to apply ourselves better. Again, sorry, go through comment section before I sign out. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, ẹ kalẹ̀ o, ó pẹ́yìn o. At least, àṣìpàpà rí yín. Comrade Festus, I greet you. Thank you, my brother. Erelu, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀sùn gbàgbé ni? Ẹ kalẹ̀ o. Thank you for connecting. My sister Mojisola Lade, I greet you. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. My sister Esther Adela says an empty drum makes the loudest noise. Most of the things people post or brags about are sometimes inflated or non-existent. People really don't even talk about it. You're right. You're right. And my sister Fola Shade says everyone has their lane to run. I'm just smiling here. If you like, come and bugada, you bought 10 range, go come me. I love the life that I live. That's it. That's that's the mentality you should have. Esther also says if you use other people's achievement as a yardstick to measure your life, you will be surprised by the truth later. In this journey called life, we all cannot move at the same speed, not turn by turn. That's it. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Comrade says odò oríire kì í ṣàn kọjá ẹni tó múra láti mu omi oríire. Very good. That's a nice one. Nice one. Yes, coffee àti Red Bull. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, á dẹ̀ máa mu sìgá sí, and that's it. Irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ̀ pé a lot is going on. Don't blame them on HIV. We're not calling HIV, but people got to do what they got to do, and then they come back and package as if acting at influencing or but you guys don't know a lot of things that goes on behind the scene. Papa, mo pè yín padà ẹ miss call mi ni. I tried to call you back. I missed your call, and I called back. I think few hours after, but I thought you were busy. Mujisola says being in a place of inner peace within oneself. Calm down, listen, and ponder. Yes, joy is from within. Shade. My brother Yotunde Adebayo says happiness comes from within. Words of elders. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the start last week. God bless you. Ẹ̀bùn says ìtẹ́lọ́rùn bàbá ìwà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Àwọn influencer sọnù. Wọ́n ṣáà jẹun. Shade says very important, rejoice with others and celebrate them. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Evangelist says ẹ̀rù ń dúpẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Ìyàwó ọlọ́wọ́ Ṣíbí, I miss you. I miss you. I was actually meant to call you earlier today, but I thought, either you'll be at work, so I should not distract you. So I'll have to time man confuse me. Man miscalculation to know the right time to to call that you'll be free, but I'll definitely call you. I've missed you. Um, Thank you for finding a way to still connect. Yeah, great. Great to have you back on the show. And my brother, no, it's not on Apple Music. It's on AudioMac. You know, um, funny. I used to have my songs on iTunes. Me, Jere Kankan Bombay. You know, and then I saw Wokato Fisini. So there was a time I just, tried to cut all my losses, and you know what? If I'm not gaining, I'm not depleting myself. So all the things I do, it will not no. I just do things, So ọjọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ bá máa wá, á máa wò. But for now, I just do things, and that's it. But it's on AudioMac. It's not on YouTube. As a matter of fact, all my songs are on AudioMac. All my songs are on AudioMac. How many tracks do I have on AudioMac? How many tracks? So if you want to listen to my songs, they're on AudioMac, and like 14 songs. Yes. No one orí bẹ́ẹ̀. So yeah. View all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 songs. 15 on AudioMac. And my name on AudioMac is the same name, Akinvogue. So yeah. That's it. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It's a pleasure to hang on till this time. I appreciate you all. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Until we meet again next week, Friday, for another interesting discussion. Into my get me but as usual. Right. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, and God bless you. Odaro.
Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ká ṣe bí ẹni kú, káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrú ẹni. Ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn, tẹ̀rù tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni. Ọmọ aráyé abániwọ́rọ̀ pa orí dání wọ́n. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀, orí ẹni ní pẹ́ kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Odò láyé ó gbé ní lọ, bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe lọ́la òtọ́ láì bá dé. Tread softly, dákun ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ lábẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ṣé rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀? Àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rí inú gbọ́gbé. Àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ̀ máa ráyé. Àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù kò jẹ́ àríkùn wá ṣe bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lọ́wọ́, ọ̀yàn òun ló wà lọ́jọ́ ogúndé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá, wọ́n kì í lá jẹ̀jẹ̀. Ara lámù á ò mọ́nú, ẹni ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe. Ṣọ́ra, ṣọ́ra. Pọ́sọ̀ fura, pọ́sọ̀ ti jọ́ sí iná. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Tíbi tirẹ̀ látẹ̀lé ayé, kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ látẹ̀lé ayé, kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ilẹ̀kùn bá jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣòwò tí a wà tẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, àgbà tó ti fi tó ọ̀la yòókù lọ́gbọ́n. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba